Hey everyone, we're really excited to make a good introduction here to Luke Barnes with Marketing 360, one of our new partners here at Dentist Advisors and in our partner program. And today we get to spend a little bit of time allowing Luke to dig into their business and how applicable it is to our clientele and to dentistry in general. Really excited to have Luke and his team on board. And while you're here, you are also welcome to check out all of Luke's details on the dentistadvisors.com page here, and get to know Luke and his team and schedule a consultation. Luke, we're excited to have you, man.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks to be here. Excited to be here.
I'm going to turn the time over to you and chime in
Okay.
throughout.
All right. Awesome. Sounds good. Hi everybody. I'm Luke with Marketing 360. I got a little 90-second video to kind of kick us off and set the tone of how we help dentists.
Awesome.
Are you a dentist that's looking to grow your practice, but tired of juggling disconnected tools, complicated software, or marketing teams that just don't get it? At Marketing 360, we specialize in dental marketing and have been doing it for over 15 years. We've helped countless dentists get more patients, stand above their competition, and build long-term success. What makes us different? We don't just give you the technology you need to scale, but the talent that you need to grow. With Marketing 360, you get a powerful all-in-one platform and a dedicated marketing expert that knows the dental marketing space inside and out. Think of them as your chief marketing officer without the salary, with the singular goal of helping you grow your practice. At Marketing 360, we handle everything from website design to SEO and ads, reviews, social media, email marketing, and even how you can leverage AI so you can focus on what you do best. So don't waste money on unproven agencies, in-house marketing staff, or subpar tools. Partner with us and get everything you need from one platform, one team, and one affordable monthly price. Ready to build your dental practice? Let's build something great together.
All right. So like the video was mentioning, we're a 15-year-old business and we're a partner that you can trust. We're trusted over by 15,000 small businesses and have over 4,200 positive reviews online. And really what our mission is to help small businesses grow through talent and technology. A couple badges down here on the bottom, 98% of the clients that work with us for a year stay with us long term. That's how we've gotten to 15,000 clients. So what we do works. We're a family-owned company, Colorado-based business. We've been on the Inc. 5000's fastest growing company 8 times in a row, which they told us was a very unique and rare feat. We've won Glassdoor's Best Place to Work, so we have a delightful team that our clients love working with here. And we were actually one of the first 20 partners with both Google and Meta. So we have a lot of experience in running those platforms there as well. And really what Marketing 360 is, it's 2 things. It's the tools to scale. And so Marketing 360 itself is a singular platform that you can log into and you can manage payments, send invoices, receive payments via your website or in person. It has its own website CMS, which we typically help clients when they're first onboarding. If they don't have a website, we'll build it for them. We also work with other websites if you like the one that you have. We have a marketing CRM that's going to kind of fire off different automations for our email and social and reputation management. We have our own email automation platform, which is really cool. Directory listings, which is like being in the phone book back in the day, Spencer, when we used to have phone books, but now we have a lot of online directories. So there's a listing product in there. We have a reputation management module, which is obviously very important in managing our reputation, knowing what people are saying, getting notified when we have new reviews. We have an amazing social media posting platform where we can connect all of our social channels into our social app and then make one post, and it goes to all the platforms and gives us all the analytics and one reporting. And then we can make data-driven, decisions with content, ads, and intelligence, which is kind of taking all the data points across all of our different channels and putting it into easy and understandable reports. So some clients can just, they'll utilize the software if they have an internal marketing team, and they'll save time and have more transparency in what's working and what's not. Other people, or the majority of people that we help, also are going to hire our team of experts. And so that looks like working with a dedicated marketing executive to talk about strategy, goals, review past campaigns. Behind the marketing executive, we have an expert team of pros that just kind of do specific things. So we have social media team, content marketing team, video team, design team, ad specialist team. And what's really nice about the platform now is it has a lot of AI assistance in there. So if you are managing it and want to create your own content, you have a lot of AI assistance as well. And really what our formula for success is kind of following the 4 key pillars of digital marketing, which is being visible, clickable, convertible, and profitable. And so we manage to each of these different pillars here, and we'll kind of dive deeper into how we help with each one of them. But the first one is visibility. If we're not visible, nothing else is happening. We're not getting any more traffic or leads through our website. So there's really 2 ways to be visible that we help people with. One is dominating search. People that don't know about our brand but are looking for our solutions, they're going to go to search. And so we can help manage paid advertisements there, as well as AI results and SEO organic rankings. And then the other way that we help build visibility is by building brand awareness. And so that's going to be done through social media, targeted social ads, organic social posting, as well as targeted outbound ads like on digital billboards. The Waze app, OTT television ads is really popular right now and effective for dentists. The second thing we help with is clickability. So once we're visible, we want to make sure that we're standing out off the page. We tell clients we want them to be a red sweater and a sea of white, where you're really just kind of standing out there. And so you do that with engaging ad copy, engaging designs, engaging video, and then really convertibility. That's building a better mousetrap. It's maximizing the most out of the traffic that we do get. And that's going to come from how your website looks, the conversion rate of your website. Is it built properly? Is it fast? Staying in front of everybody that's ever left your website with retargeting ads, those banners that kind of follow you around, reminding you of the brand, helping build that brand awareness. And then really with social proofing, making sure that we're getting good reviews and that we're being proactive in promoting on social media. And finally is profitability. And that comes from doing more what's working and less of what's not, and automating it and really saving time. So the CRM is kind of the main cog in the wheel that then can automate our emails, automate our payment reminders. We can take payments online, really providing convenience for the client.
Yeah.
So looking a little bit deeper into visibility, initially we want to dominate search. And for dentists, local service ads are a great way to get guaranteed leads right at the top of Google. For those that aren't familiar, this is you have to be verified by Google in order to run ads here. But when you do get clicked, it's just a guaranteed lead that you're getting. You're not paying per click like we are in the search ads. And so one unique thing that we have is we're the only company outside of Google where we can get a business verified and running for local service ads without going through Google. Typically, it's about a 3-month process to go through Google. Takes our clients about 2 weeks because we have our own background verification check system inside Marketing 360. And then right below that's the search ads. That's what a lot of people are familiar with. And so we want to really make sure that we're maximizing what our ad copy says. Are we that red sweater standing out in the crowd? And what our positioning is on the page, making sure that we're really spending money on the keywords that are driving conversions, not just clicks to our site. And then making sure that we're maximizing our map listings. We can run ads in the map listing section, as well as continually add content to our maps and generate more reviews. That's going to help us move up the organic rankings. Being found in AI search results is something that's really important. It's going to be more important as we go down. So we really want to make sure we're improving our visibility to AI search overviews as well. And then the organic listings.
Hey, Luke, that's
Yeah.
a big one right now. As we talk about kind of new age, not even new age. I don't want to put an age range on those that would search via chat
Yeah,
and say, hey, Chat GPT, what dentist is the best one to go to in my area, versus going on to just the general Google search bar and
sure.
typing dentist in my area. Um, Talk through that just a little
Yeah.
bit. That
Really, as we're looking at clients' analytics, we're seeing that a lot more of their traffic is being generated from chat services these
Mm,
days as well. And the way that you're ranking in chat is still some of the traditional ways that you would focus on ranking for SEO or search engine optimization, which is really about consistency and content. The difference there is instead of just SEO, which is mainly done on your website and linking out back to the site, AI is taking a look at the entire presence of the business in the area and trying to make a discernment from there. So your social media is going to be extremely important. That's also where being listed in the other phone books, the directories, and having that
mhm,
information succinct is going to help do that. But ultimately, it's all comes down to building content and really, writing the content that has the locality piece of it in there, as well as the service piece that that we do for people is where AI is pulling and putting in those results. So, um,
So, another follow-up question then, Luke, if based on your relationship and how awesome the history between Marketing 360 and Google has been to get to where you are, when somebody is saying they want to utilize Chat GPT to increase visibility,
mhm.
because of your existing relationship and know-how inside there with Google, that's a major bonus. And but just help for those listening, um, Chat GPT outside of Google then, or no? Is Chat
Yeah,
GPT like for the most part like the largest percentage already connected to Google and therefore
I think it's
do
a
it?
constant battle right now, as Google
Mm,
has their AI mode that you can go
mhm.
into. So they want you to stay within Google
Yes.
and the more prevalent you are in Google, that, the more that's kind of dictating those search results. And then
Mm,
ChatGPT has its own kind of algorithm of what it's following, as well as Bing,
mhm,
and, Perplexity. There's a lot
mhm.
of different ones that are out there, and all their algorithms are a little bit different, but all remain kind of under the same focus of content and um, what who has the most content out there that's talking about that topic on the most amount of channels. So that including
Yeah.
our social channels, our YouTube videos, our reviews, our rankings on Google, the website content that we have.
Yeah, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. And that's really why we don't want to just be a one-trick pony, right? Just have a
Mhm.
website and run ads on Google. You want to be promoting on social media and really with digital marketing, there's little times throughout our day that the consumer can see us, and it's going to be on different channels and it's going to be on different devices. And so we want to make sure that we have a presence across the internet on all of them. And then outbound ads, it's taking some traditional type of marketing like billboards and radio and digital TV, but now it's digitized. And so running a digital TV commercial is cool because it's still like running a broadcast TV commercial, but you have the ability to zero in on your target market a lot more than just picking a zip code. I can pick a household income if you have a certain amount of kids, if you're gone to college or not gone to college or whatever those may be, we can really kind of get targeted with who sees that message. And it's very inexpensive compared to traditional TV ads. So, a lot of people are taking advantage of that. And then it can run on normal streaming TV services. So you're going to see it on NBA TV and all the news channels all have the ability from when you're watching your normal TV at home to be able to run an OTT ad and jump into that broadcast and be able to show a local commercial. So
Yeah.
very effective. From a clickability standpoint, really in Google Guarantee, your responsive score is going to be really dictating how often that you're being shown. And so what a responsive score is really how often are you answering the phone when somebody's calling it. Google's measuring that. And so they start to send, if you're not answering your call, you're not going to start to show up in those top 3 search results.
Yep.
And then the amount of reviews you're getting in rankings and consistency of getting those reviews is going to be important. So that's where some of our automation really helps clients by asking for those reviews. Should also be asking them, through other channels as well, but email's an easy way to do that and start getting good reviews come in. From the ad section, we want to grab their attention. We've trademarked top-rated local as ad copy that only our clients can use. And so our top-rated local dentist is an example of being that red sweater in a sea of white. You're standing out. You're the top-rated local dentist there. And then maximizing ad extensions and the placement of the ad is important. We typically go for position 1.8, which is usually the second spot because you're not paying as much for the click. This is a bidding system. If for anybody that doesn't know that, you're bidding for positioning and keywords. Number 2 is what we really want to go for. It's a cheaper click, but still shows up above the fold when people are on mobile scrolling. And then getting in the mix, Google My Business, if you optimize it the right way and continually add new content to your Google My Business page. A lot of people don't know that, but you can post fresh content into Google My Business. And the more you do that, Google gives you brownie points. We've seen it over hundreds of different clients where their rankings or their listings start to show a whole lot more locally when we're putting fresh content in there, and then getting good reviews and optimizing the page for the services that we do is going to be important. And then the SEO rankings, really, that's the gold. Ultimately, when we're looking at page 1, we're looking at about market share in your area, and we want to try and take up as many positions as we can, because a lot of consumers will start at the top and do a quick scroll down to the bottom, and if they see you in multiple spots, they're usually hitting that organic ranking, and which is a free click for us, and that's why they're so valuable. So we do on-site, off-site optimization, and then we do content marketing blitzes, which I'll get into a little bit of how that works. And then from a social standpoint, you want engaging designs. You want to have a fresh mix of some promotive type things, some feel-good type things. And so we help clients in designing those posts and scheduling those posts out ahead of time. They can a lot of times go along with seasonality or different events that are happening on a calendar. And then video. Video is so powerful. I think I read something where you only remember about 30% of what you read or see, but remember close to 70% when we hear it and see it. And so that's where video can be huge. For YouTube, for your website, for OTT television ads as well. Here's a little more about AI. It's future focused. And so really we'll help you get found in AI search results. One cool AI piece that we've built into the platform is what's called the brand profile. And so we load your website in there and it remembers your color scheme, your fonts, your value propositions, saved graphics, so that when we go to create a social media post or we go to create a new blog page, or we go to create an email, it's already pulling all that brand guideline content in there so that your messaging and your brand is consistent across all the channels that you're posting out there. And then we really want to optimize our business listings and create consistent content is how we're going to get found in those AI overviews. Going into convertibility, this is my favorite pillar. This is really where we stand out. The typical conversion rate for a lead gen site, like a dentist, where we're trying to get a phone call or a lead formed or something scheduled, is about 7%. And so when we build websites, we're seeing our dentist websites convert somewhere between 15 to 20%. And then a lot of it has to do with the design of the site, but also with the traffic that you're bringing into it. So when we design sites for people, we're, number one, making sure it's SEO optimized. If it's not going to rank and not going to be visible, it's just a fancy business card. And then you really want to have clean designs. You should have large images, simple navigation, buying reinforcements, call to actions, trust badges. These all will affect the conversion rate that we're seeing. When we're designing sites, we're typically designing them from a mobile first standpoint. And that's where the majority of our consumers are going to find us, is scrolling on a Facebook post, maybe clicking it and then viewing our site on the cell phone. And then making sure that we have really nice landing pages. The landing pages should just be like a mini homepage where about that specific service that you offer. Answering the questions that people are asking is what we're trying to build the content around. Even at a 15% conversion rate, 85% of the people are still leaving us without taking any action. So that's where retargeting can be very valuable. You know, most consumers have to see your brand 7 times or more before they're going to feel comfortable enough to move forward and convert with you. And so that's where retargeting does the heavy work. It keeps following them around on the news websites, on the social sites. One thing we love doing is retargeting into YouTube. So if you visited our site and you go to YouTube, you see a little mini commercial. Very inexpensive to run retargeting ads, but a huge value from gaining conversions. And then increasing our social proof. Really today, it's not just Google. Younger generations search on social, like we search on Google. They search by hashtags. They want to see what it's like, to what the brand is like itself. And so making sure that we have quality content and consistent posting is going to be important to be able to gain as many conversions as we can. The websites are really designed for marketing. We started out Madwire, the company that is associated with Marketing 360 is the parent company of Marketing 360. Marketing 360 is the name of the product. Madwire stood for marketing and design, and then Wire represented the internet. And then we kind of rebranded that a little bit to make a difference because that's really what we try to do for our clients. But a ton of experience in website design, and we have our own website CMS platform and do a lot of study into conversion rate. The design does matter. This little quote over here on the right, the difference between a 10% and a 5% conversion rate is 50 more leads a month for 1,000 visitors. So it's quite substantial, and we really want to make sure that the site's SEO optimized, trust badges, large images, simple navigation, buying reinforcements. One way to rank in AI, like we were talking about, and in search engines or for SEO is content, and content is king. And so we like building out monster pages for our different services. These are SEO optimized landing pages. They help enhance our ad performance. The more content that you have on your website, the cheaper your ads get, for that specific service that you're running. So they really go hand in hand. Your quality scores on your Google ads are going to increase, which actually decreases the amount of money you're paying per click. And you see a higher conversion rate off of those. Short videos, like I was mentioning, mini commercials on your website, making that long-lasting impression. I have 4 daughters. My youngest one is 9 years old, and really watching her search habits. When we're looking at anything, she'll scroll past everything and watch the video. And, that's really where a lot of digital marketing is going, is video. Also, creating good video, and posting that to YouTube and having it on your website, you're now listed in the second largest search engine in the world, which is YouTube. And so it can really make a lasting impact for both search and getting conversions. And then infographics are fantastic, really a more detailed explanation of the different services that you're offering or how it works or how you solve a problem for a client. And then supporting blog articles, great link juice.
Yeah.
And then from a profitability standpoint, really nurture, automate, and grow. So this is just a little example of, we have our own online form system, which is automatically going to go into the CRM, create a record, and then automatically talk to the email system and then send them a relative piece of content based on what they inquired about, letting them know that we'll reach out to them or a link to schedule an appointment. Or sometimes this is a link to get a review, or sometimes it's a link to pay my bill. It automatically then links back to the payment system so they can come in and pay. And then the other piece is the analytics. Really, digital marketing is about, everything is data. And a lot of times the challenge is there's so much data, you don't want to log into 10 different things to figure out what's working and driving results. And it's really easy to see within Marketing 360 because it's all kind of consolidated for us right within the analytic tools there. So Plans and pricing, a lot of people ask, how does it work? And so the technology to scale is $395 a month. That includes us building a website if you need one, or integrating your site, and you get all the tools that are included inside Marketing 360 for that. And then we add in fuel, and it's really based on what kind of fuel do you need. Almost every client's going to do at least the content and marketing SEO package, because that's really what's going to help us long term and help us, if we are running ads, lower those costs. That starts at $600 per month, depending on how much content you want developed. With an initial blitz strategy of what we're seeing there, you're getting 4 blog articles and or you're getting a blog article and 2 social media posts per week from the content marketing, as well as getting your site, optimized for your title tags, your header tags, your meta tags, all the things that Google's indexing initially. And then you can buy other things like video creation, additional social media posts, additional landing pages. If you want us to manage your social, there's social posting included in the content plan. But if you want it to be managed and us to respond and to engage and to reach out to other people through social, those start at $300 a month, depending on which platform we want to manage. And then multi-channel ads. That's really where we can do the local service ads, inbound ads, retargeting ads. Anything that we're paying another person for the click would be under multi-channel advertising. OTT digital, TV ads would fall under that. That's going to start around $1,000 a month and really just depend on really what your goals are. And how big your market is the things that we'll look at. And then there's some from a local service ad standpoint, there's some pricing there, to get a guaranteed lead from Google, depending on the thing that they're looking for, whether it be dentures or fillings or tooth extraction. Those leads range from around $20 to $60, depending on the lead. So we have a specific landing page for dental advisor clients where we have they receive $500 in marketing credits with each new account. So if you go to growmydentalpractice.com, that's where you can learn more information about the services that we offer. And then, or you can feel free to email me at luke@marketing360.com, and I'd be more than happy to set you up with a consultant. Typically, we do free marketing consults with everybody, where we'll look at your current social presence, your current online presence, your website, talk about your goals, take a look at your competitors, see what they're doing online, give you insights to that. And then based on what your goals are, we'll make a recommendation of what you should do.
So awesome, Luke. Man, I really enjoyed the process of going through each of those pillars and how your group views the importance of those pillars inside of dentistry, and totally agree with you. Very cool. And man, with the experience and the background that your team has, it's great. It's really cool to go into depth on many of those pillars that you shared, and just you can kind of sometimes you can identify misses inside your practice when you're like, that pillar is a strong one for us, that pillar is a weak one for us, and we need help with that. Or altogether, like if the SEO, if the search in general is weak, then all of the other pillars may not be
That's right. Yeah.
super useful.
I explain it as like a table, right? That has 4
Uh-huh.
legs. And a lot of times when we're doing a consult, we find that you got 3 legs stable. And that's why your results are unstable, is because
Yeah.
you're not having all 4 key pillars kind of
Yep.
focused on. So
Yeah, they all have to be firing, because once maybe your SEO and search pillar is strong, but the conversion, which you guys do very well in,
right.
is weak. And so you're spending the money to bring in the business, and then the conversion piece
It's
of it is
not
just,
yeah.
it's like, dang, you could spend a lot of money without getting results. And I think that the pillars are awesome that you guys have that dialed in. Very cool. Well, everyone watching this on Facebook, on our private Facebook page, check out Marketing 360 on dentistadvisors.com. Also, check out this link, a very cool credit to put towards working with Marketing 360 as a Dentist Advisors client. Luke, thanks so much for your time. We really appreciate you, and thanks for introducing all the above to
My
us.
pleasure. Thanks for having me.